y'all, and welcome back to a video by UmbrasDarkness. In today's video, we're going to be going over the new game we've been playing, Bloodline, Hero of Lithas. We're going to be talking about districts, and on rare occasion, districts. We're going to break this down into three different categories. If we go ahead and click on the eye, you have district tax, companion bonus, champion bonus, and I guess we'll touch briefly on clan bonus, but it's pretty straightforward. So first and foremost, district tax. When we look at district tax, you have a base tax, a labor tax, and district level multiplier. The base tax is inherent to the building. Every building that you unlock has its own base tax. So this one's 500. This one right here is going to be 800. And then the last building I have to unlock is just going to be 1000. And that just means that the second you unlock it, if you do nothing else, you're going to get that amount of gold per minute. Your labor tax is pretty straightforward as well. It's based off of the number of workers. 200 times 7 is 1400. So the more labor you have, the more tax you get. And then your district level multiplier is going to be this. And then this number is kind of deceiving. It says 1.9%, but it's 190%. I feel like it's a translation error. It would be 1.9 without the percent, or 190% in order to get it to mean what it should mean. And that's what the 90% means. So this is going to multiply your output times 190%. So you're not losing output on here, you're gaining an additional 90%. And that's purely based off of the level of your district. Not all levels are the same, right? Or all levels seem to be the same, sorry. As you can see, my level 10 buildings all seem to be 1.9, so those will all go up. And your level of districts, as far as I can tell, goes up to level 20. I obviously don't have anything there, but so that's the basics of your district tax. Real quickly, let's talk about how to improve this. Obviously, you can't improve base tax. Labor tax, this is done by bread. In order to increase your level of output on bread, you need to do your Senate tasks as frequently as possible. You can solve an issue, and the only choice that you should choose here is bread. The equipment is purple and at random, and the gold is a temporary fix. Bread will increase the longevity of your gold output. All right, your second way to fix this is to collect. Your collection output here, 1498 per minute, is based off of your campaign stage. Every stage you beat in campaign, you get another 2 bread per minute. So in order to increase your bread output, simply beat more campaign stages, causing you to push the game a little bit farther, right? Then you can quick collect inside of your game in order to get all of the bread, armor, and district contract buildings in order to advance the game. So on this note, as you can see, I have 0 remaining quick collects. In my personal opinion, as a free-to-play player, the best place to spend your diamonds is on district, or is on quick collects, so that way you can advance these as fast as possible, because obviously snowballs into more gold. So those are the easy ways to improve your district tax. Your next one, companion bonus. Talking to some Discord mods and to longer player games, your charm bonus percent used to exist in the game. It doesn't exist anymore. It isn't something that is going to change from 0% unless they do something to change in the future. For right now, your charm bonus is just going to be 0%. Then we have a charm multiplier and a codex bonus. So for this, we go ahead and we look inside of our companions, and we look at the event that's going on right now, our charm event. As you can see, I level this up. It goes up to 150, and that goes up to your charm bonus, right? So it's just a flat increase of 150. Now to our next bonus, which is companionship. Here you can see 2248 for my green companionship. If we look at our district and we go ahead and look, it's going to be 112 0.24. So half of our codex amount is going to be turned into flat gold, right? So this is going to output to flat gold, half of it. So how do we improve this? Charm multiplier, codex bonus. All right. So obviously charm is pretty straightforward. You get the resources in order to increase charm, and it increases the amount of charm. Now, if we look at here, right? So this is where I'll spend my resources. If I carouse the companions, I have 19870. This is not a random number. Let's say I do it again, carouse the companions, 19870. Now let's go in here and let's increase our charm. All right. So let's increase our charm by 10. 20070. So as you can see, the more charm that you apply, the more charisma you have. This allows us to increase our codex more, because now that we have higher, our carouse gives more, we can now increase our codex higher in order to put out more flat gold. So now charm is dividing, or is double dipping. It enables us to, one, unlock these milestones in order to get a flat increase of gold, right? This is a 1-for-1 ratio whenever you unlock those milestones. And two, it gives us more resources to spend in the codex, therefore giving you more gold per each investment, right? Each time you go ahead and courtmanship your companions. So that is how we increase our gold output from our companion bonus. Now, our champion bonus is going to be from the champions you select. There's a leadership bonus, and then there's a trait bonus. So in here, every companion, or every champion that you select, if I remove this and click assign, you can see my leadership bonus went to 701. Click this again, click assign. You can see my leadership bonus went up 744. And that is straightforward from the companions that you select based off of the level that they have and based off of skills. Now, if we click on our trait bonus for a champion bonus, you can see that there are two different things that increase our leadership. So noble and confidant, they have the same symbol. This is at level 18, it appears. Leadership by 40%, leadership by up by 800. Obviously, the percentage is going to be better in the long run than the flat stat. However, you can have more than one trait, so you're going to want to get both noble and confidant on every hero that you have stationed in the long run. For now, just understand that that's where that goes. Let me show you. So here you can see that I have a trait on my legendary Sallyhorn, and it gives confidant level 13. Leadership is increased by 480. Straightforward value in order to ensure that you get more out of a hero with the confidant attribute. And then here, while it is not the two traits we're talking about, it does show you that you can have both Scrappy, which is the flat stat, and Loyal, which is the flat stat to increase, or the percentage stat for Fortitude. You can have them both on the same hero. So what I mean by ensuring you have both of them is that you marry off your champions in order to get both of the noble traits that increase your leadership overall to ensure maximum gold output. The chart that I just showed that gives all of the traits is credit to Belligerent and Dine Denethor on the Discord for sharing the chart, creating the chart. That'll be in my Discord as well, so that way you guys can get all that information in a nice, neat chart. Now, if you're curious which heroes you should have where, here is a chart from the official Discord. There's a library in there that has all of this. As you can see, it's base leadership at level 600. That means that you can still improve it through both of those traits in order to get these even higher, but it gives you an idea of who you should try and get inside of each of those spots to have the best production output. Now, I'm not saying, you should focus on making all of these heroes mythic and you should get them up as high as possible. But what I am saying is maybe level up, if you have an extra male Fulgur, maybe level it up to level 40, right? Even if it's not mythic, level it up and see if it increases your gold output. The early levels are very cheap compared to the higher levels. So doing small things like this to min max will ensure that you have maximum output for minimum investment, and try and get that ball rolling to get your first 600 level 600 champions. Now, this chart was made from Lucas Anomaly server 333. And as you can see in this chart, which will also be posted in my Discord, there's a budget plan, so free to play friendly, in order to use like the early heroes or the early companions you have to boost, trying to get you to the levels that you want to in order to ensure your gold. There's even reasoning behind it, which I really appreciate. And you guys can read this for yourself again inside of my Discord. All right. And then the last one, obviously, is going to be the clan bonus, vassal multiplier, and vassal bonus. As far as I know, the vassal multiplier, again, is something that doesn't occur in here. But the vassal bonus, if we go ahead and look inside of our clan, is going to go ahead and come from this guild hall. So you should be in an active guild. Shout out to server 363 if you want to come and join me, play with me. You can see there's a district increase, and it's going to increase the district revenue every district by 30%. So the more districts you have unlocked, which you unlock them via campaign, the higher your percentage is going to be. In this case, 30%. This is obviously going to increase your value overall, increasing the amount of gold exponentially, etc., etc. So you really, really want to try and push to be in an active guild to ensure you can have all 5 bonuses going, everyone can check in, etc., etc. But that'll come in another video. All right, y'all, to summarize, this video was about how to improve your gold output via districts. We talked about all the different areas: district tax, companion bonus, champion bonus, and clan bonus. We talked about my recommended improvements for them and how you can do that efficiently. We showed a couple of charts that have been built by other players that'll be in my Discord that show a free to play or light spend way in order to increase your gold and be competitive. And we talked about other ways like fast rewards, etc., that can be done as a free to play player in order to ensure that your gold keeps up. As always, everyone, a huge shout out to my Patreon. Without this, you guys, I would not be able to do what I do and set aside the time that I do. So thank you guys so much for the people that support the Patreon. If that's not in your financial means, if that's not something you want to do, please consider subscribing, liking this video. That helps me out way more than you know. If you're in a different server than me, feel free to share this video around, get my name out there. This is a new game for me, and I want to be one of the leaders in sharing knowledge. Until next time, y'all, you know how we do it when we do it over here. You can find me in the YouTube comments. I try to respond as much as I can, but I do get limited number of push notifications. You can catch me on Discord. I'm technically still the #1 talker, although my mom talks way more than me. Or, worst case scenario, you can find me on server 363. Until next time, y'all, stay humble, stay happy, stay hungry. Bye, y'all.